There are more and more Chinese brands making headlines, but one small interesting brand called Smartisan has yet to make a global appearance, and I think you all should know about its latest release, the Nut Pro 3. Released in late 2019, the design and build quality resemble the iPhone 4 and 5, with its glass and metal body sandwich and clicky buttons. On the back, it features a contemporary looking set of quad cam and a logo that glows. It's very unique. Despite having a bezel-less display, a notification light is still implemented. Very thoughtful. Its custom theme reminds you of old smartphones with its cartoonish and skeuomorphic design. Even the tapping sound of the keyboard sounds exactly like iPhones before the iOS 10 update. Nostalgia aside, Smartisan OS 7 is a skin full of intuitive quirks and features. You could pinch to edit home pages and move icons across with ease. No more hassle organizing home screens. Multi-window layout that lets you quickly swap between multiple apps that you want to work on, and it also works as one-handed mode too. The UI also lets you easily capture contents using 3D touch. And there's a dedicated button for instantly saving your fresh thoughts in the form of voice transcription, and lets you further process them later on for your needs. With these features, getting things done was never easier. To be even more productive, you could plug in your phone to a display and use it like a desktop environment called TNT. Whilst it's far from being a traditional PC, you could still get a lot of work done with its slick interface and optimized apps. Of course, this desktop feature cannot work without a top-end SoC, which brings me to its hardware. It comes with a Snapdragon 855 Plus, UFS 3.0 storage at 256GB, a blistering quick fingerprint sensor, 4000 mAh of battery that supports 18W fast charging. It runs games smoothly just like any other flagships, and it sounds amazing when they're only asking for 2600 yuan for it. But then it's also missing out a lot of other features. For example, NFC, headphone jack, waterproof certification, and stereo speakers, just to name a few. Photo lacks punch and sharpness most of the time, whichever camera or mode you choose. The keyboard layout has no ergonomics in mind, as it is very easy to mistype with no auto-correction. Symbols and numbers are in separate submenus. It's a chore to type up anything. But the biggest caveat of all, no Google services, because this phone only serves the Chinese market. You could sideload Google Store, but apps are either not downloadable inside or would not operate at times when it cannot reach Google servers. It's interesting to see someone come up with so many original and unique ideas for a smartphone. You also don't see anyone so humble thanking their suppliers and partners for helping them build a smartphone that they envisioned to make. This isn't another Chinese phone maker trying to outdo each other on the spec sheet. Instead, it aspires to offer user experience like no other. So, despite all its downsides, it's worth giving it a go, if you could get one.